Hello guys, in this video I want to talk about why I think the variation for Scarlet, the one with the teleport and the parry, is the best variation to play for her, at least right now with how the things are in the game. Now, I want to focus on two things. First is the difference in lifesteal that Scarlet gets from the parry, uh, between the parry and the EX Siphon. Now, to get the lifesteal for from the parry for Scarlet, you would need to burn a bar, which is fine because you also need to do that in uh, with the Siphon pretty much. So this is pretty much how much you get back from the party, but we're also going to talk about a couple of other things related to the party. So we're gonna do that. Basically, I'll touch her, and you see that's the life she gets back. It's 95, if you want to be precise. But not only that, as you've seen, you get a side switch, and you also get a knockdown and some range, some pretty damn good range, right? Now, if we go and analyze not only the lifesteal you get, but also the damage that the parry does, I'm going to show you from putting 100% here. There we go. You will see that the damage is also pretty high. Together the damage is actually no, I need to calculate that because it's basically 247 minus the 95 of lifesteal, so that will be, just give me a second, I'm gonna do it with the calculator very very quickly. So 247 minus 95, which is the lifesteal, so that's 152 from the parry. Now the parry, if people don't know, actually covers eyes, mids, and throws. If you also parry some of the moves that are not exactly physical, and some specials. So, for example, if somebody charges at you with their shoulders or something, or charges at you with a lunge punch, and you read that, you will be able to parry most of the physical moves, so to speak. But some of non-physical moves as well that you would think that would count as fireballs, you can also parry. For example, the startup of Raiden's wheel is parryable. So there are a lot of utilities for this move, for the parry. I think like it can help you in a lot of situations, especially like down one wars and stuff like that. So yeah, I was saying the damage is pretty significant. The lifesteal is very significant. It's actually the highest lifesteal you can get from the special moves Scarlet has. So if we go down with the other special moves, you will see that the lifesteal for Fireball, Amped Fireball, is 76. So it's actually a little bit less than Parry. I will show you. See, it doesn't feel my whole life when I hit the Parry. Wait, 91 should be. Oh yeah, because I did damage. So this is what you get with the parry, right? That's 95 back. But if I hit the fireball, I will not get all the life back. I will get less. And we are at the same life range here. I set it as the same life range. So the fireball does 76 amped. So if we go and have a look at the Siphon, you get a overall utility of 148. This is considering the 38 lifesteal, which is the lowest of the lifesteals that you get from in the game. So if you have like of all the specials of the fireball and of the parry and of the siphon, siphon is the lowest at 38 point of lifesteal. You have 76 for the fireball. Once again, you have 95 for the parry. So I will show you. We are at the same life again from before. So as you've seen, she didn't recover much. I'll show you again. Look at the bar. It's really, really low. Now, the other problem with the Siphon is that it leaves you only at +4 at a range that is dependent by the combo. So if I do a full combo and then end it in Siphon, if I don't miss it, she will be slightly away from me. Now, the +4 for a character like Scarlet means absolutely nothing. And it's because she has quite slow moves, and the very few fast moves she has, which are down 1, standing 1, and down 3, which are respectively 7, 7, and 11 frames, are the only one that actually you can use, and none of them lead to anything aside one, standing 1, which could go into 1 to 4. But your opponent will naturally just crouch because there's no reason really to stand and press a button when you're -4, right? The only other button that could help you is standing 4, which starts in 10. But even then, it's also a high, and the 4/4 string is a double high. So you really don't want to be at this range ever as Scarlet against an opponent, because she really doesn't have anything that can open up an opponent. She has a sweep and she has an overhead, right? But none of them lead to combos, and they're massively punishable on block. We're talking -17 and -17 if I remember right. We can just quickly double check this. So let's block. So yeah, -17. -17. So you really don't want to be there. There's no openers for you there. Even something that is like relatively safe, like let me get into range. Even something that is relatively safe, like back 3/4, which is only -5 if I remember right on block. Yes. It's risky because you can get punished anyway. Okay, flawless block. I don't even know like what's some flawless block actually. Let me just flawless block. -10. So Scarlet might struggle to punish with just the flawless block, but some other characters will punish you hard, whether if it's up to with a different animation or just a combo starter that is faster. So as I was saying, the overall value of Siphon is 148, meaning you have 38 of lifesteal and then a 70 plus 40 for the amped version of damage, leaving you with a +4 straight in the face where you can only down 1. That's the only thing that you can do, and then you're going to lose your turn, right? On the other side, if we go back to what's it called, variation 1, which I think is the best variation, you have so many uses for not only the parry, which has better value overall, but the teleport is extremely useful for you as a zoner. Now, especially against characters that do not have teleports themselves or like fast, easy ways around fireballs, you can bully them forever if you are smart and you can play your zoning right? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to have the dummy just walk forward. right? As if she was trying to chase you. And then we're going to walk forward ourselves and throw the fireballs, right? To show you how much ground you can cover. This is going to be important for a couple of reasons. Mostly because you can use a fireball, right? And then you can teleport on the other side, covering your teleports in many situations. Now, some characters can do something about it and they can punish you, but you need to be smarter, and you need to be smart, and you need to be using it when you can use this. So this is all the range, right? Look how much ground you have in a Mortal Kombat stage to play like this, right? So if we actually record again, we just wait a couple of seconds so I can backdash all the way out, and then we're gonna walk, right? So I will show you a zoning situation with Blood Bowl, what you can do, and how you can annoy immensely your opponent. We're almost there, we're almost there, we should be having enough time. Yeah, pretty much, we're almost there. So, now let's just say that I'm zoning here, right? I'm gonna throw this, and they have no way around it to just crouch. Right, I'm gonna stop just to show you how much range you can cover. Right? Of course they're gonna jump, and they're gonna try and get out, and so on. But let's say they cornered you, right? Let's say that you reach in the corner. She's gonna walk back in a few seconds. She gonna walk forward, sorry. So, let's say that they're about to zone you. You can just get out. If you have a fireball, especially covering your way, I will show you when she starts walking, right? You do stuff like that, and the fireball will cover you on a full screen. Now that is extremely important for you, and it's also a way to get your turn if you can play the mix up with the fireball right. But not only that, another thing that I want to show you is how zoning with Blood Tentacle can help you. That's plus 34 on a successful, what's it called? On a successful tentacle. That means that, for example, if I was to do the same thing with the dummy, right? There we go. If I am to do 2 of these in a row, there's no way for the opponent to get out. At least for most opponents, right? I will show you. So I eat my first one, and then I'm gonna try and teleport, right? See? Teleport blocked. If you try and throw a fireball, you're gonna get blocked, and so on. So that's like really how Scarlet's teleport helps her in this, because once you start conditioning your opponent into that frame advantage, right? You can do pretty much whatever you want to keep her there. They'll be like, oh, I blocked the fireball, right? Because if you do 2 of these, first time they might know. But then you do this, you do the fireball, and they're like, oh, I blocked the fireball, and you get this. Or you can keep on doing this, and then walk back and zone her all the way. And once you reach the other side, you can just teleport, right? And also, as I was saying, the teleport can give you a way to get your turn. So I'm going to show you. You need to burn the teleport if you want to stay away, or if you think they're going to press a button or whatever. They're going to be trapped by the fireball. This is not a combo, but it's still a way for you to pretty much get pressure if you want to get pressure. So yeah, generally, as I was saying, the overall value of the parry is 247. That means 95 lifesteal, and the rest is damage. As we were saying, I think it's like 152. Now, the overall value of Siphon without the knockdown, which is important, because when you do get the X parry, you also get the knockdown and the side switch, which could be very useful for a zoner, especially if they're closing in on you in the corner. So I was saying the overall value is 247, the lifesteal is 95, and the overall value for blood siphon is 148, and a +4 restand right in your face. So you're actually getting them towards you when you're the zoner. I think it's just generally a very bad idea. Now, if you had some significant advantage, like a +10 or something, then I could see this being justified. But overall, right now, how things are, I think teleport and parry, especially combined, in the overall scheme of things, are way stronger. The last thing I want to mention is if you do um, so custom, if you do your BMB with Scarlet, right? We're talking 212, 212, 44, and then you have an ender that is specific to well, it's not really specific because you can use the tentacle in the other variation as well. But say you have the normal ender, which is this one, right? 294, and you push them full screen. I think the blood siphon is just few more points of damage. So we're gonna test that very quickly. I think it's like something like 15 more points, unarmed and so on. So we do this. So this is unarmed with actually less damage. But if you amp it and you use the bar for it, oops. You get just, what is that? 300. You just get like 16 more damage for a bar, but you have the restand. So I really don't think it's anything worth losing the parry and the teleport over. Another thing is you have control over this ball, right? In the other variation, in the teleport parry variation, you only have this speed. With this one, you can meter burn it to make it a little bit slower. Oops, sorry. And a little bit faster. But there's really no application of this aside maybe getting a smaller layer of the zoning, which is metered anyway. So, in my opinion, the teleport parry variation is the best variation for Scarlet. Namely because she is a zoner. She needs to play at the zoning range. She can control mid game, but she's not really a character that would benefit from a restand +4 close quarter situation. Hope you liked the video. If you think this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share the video among your Scarlet friends and maybe your Scarlet haters. I don't know. And I will be creating a lot more content like this in the coming days. Thank you.